making some delicious ground turkey. All I put in here is a bunch of pepper because I love pepper and some minced garlic. You don't need any salt or anything. It's so easy to make, so healthy. Get your protein in. It's a lean meat. Yum, yum, yum. I'm about to make some chili and I wanted to show you guys everything that I'm going to put in it. So Becky is going to help me. She's going to be the little recorder. So I'm going to show you everything you need for this. Again, everyone's chili is different. I like to wing things. That's how I've always been. So all you need is one big pot because this is a one potter.
Make sure that it has two hands because that one broke off.
Yeah, make sure.
Not handles.
I don't even know if I'm going to use this one. This is just demonstration. There's another one just like this that has two handles. But, okay. So the first thing you need, chili mix, obviously. I like to use chicken broth, low sodium, for the liquids, if you will. So I'm going to be using ground turkey instead of hamburger. For the beans, I wanted it to be kind of beany. Last time I did this, I only used 2 cans of beans. So this time I'm going to use 3. I have 2 dark kidney beans. I'm going to use 1 black bean. We also have some 100% tomato juice. I do not use all of this because I feel like you just do not need all of this. I use maybe half. And then I got some diced tomatoes to put in it as well. So this is the part where people are going to be like, really? This isn't chili, which maybe it's not. I'm going to be adding big chunks of onion so it's easier for Becky to take out. I'm going to be adding some mushroom for some veggie and some zucchini. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this whole zucchini, but we will see. So for the seasonings, we're going to use a little bit of table blend, Mrs. Dash, a little bit of original blend, Mrs. Dash, a little bit of onion and herb, Mrs. Dash, a little bit of garlic and herb, Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash is great because they're all sodium free. And then we're going to use a little bit of black pepper. And obviously the staples, I feel like in most chilies, we're going to use cumin and we're going to use cayenne pepper. So I will show you the final product when this is all finished. Thank you, camera lady.
You're welcome.
So I forgot to share this little tidbit. When I make anything with beans, I always rinse them. So I put them in a strainer like so, and then I'll run cold water on them until they're all rinsed, which I'm sure everyone knows to do that. I just feel like all that goopy, nasty stuff in the cans, okay, is just goopy and nasty, you know what I'm saying? So this is how the chili is going. Oh, there is a lot more onion than I thought, but the reason why I cut it in like big chunks like this, Becky said that's cool so she can like pick it out because all her family cooks with onion too. So she's used to doing that, but I haven't had onion in a while because Becky does not like onion, so I don't cook with it. But she's like, you know what, baby, you can cook with it. And I'm like, cool, thanks. So I just made it a little bit easier for her. So there it is, finished. Looks super good. Becky picked out some of her onions, gave them to me, as you can tell, but there we go. And this is a half a serving of cheese. Welcome to Cooking with Amberlynn. Cook, 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 cook. Pow! Okay, so we're gonna make something super simple, so let's do this thing. First thing you need is an onion. You also need a chopping board. Don't forget about the knife and a pot to cook it all in. Everyone always says I chopped my onion weird. Well, to each their own, folks. To each their own. So for this, you're gonna wanna cut, I guess, medium pieces, or you can cut them smaller. Then you're gonna put them in the pan. That's a lot of onion. You're going to put the pan on the oven, put it on about 8, almost high. You're gonna take some cooking spray. I'm using canola oil spray. You're gonna need a handy dandy spatula so you can do a little bit of stirring. Right now I'm just breaking the onion apart. Next, you're gonna need some ground turkey. I'm using the 90% lean, 10% fat. Now I'm gonna break up the turkey. Now you're probably wondering, what are you gonna season that onion and meat with?
Oh, hey! No, you're
Black pepper, minced onion, garlic salt, onion and herb Miss Dash, original blend Miss Dash, Mrs. Dash, garlic and herb Mrs. Dash, and table blend Mrs. Dash. So as the onion and meat is cooking, you're gonna want to get one of these.
No.
This is quinoa and brown rice with garlic. Delicious. You're just gonna
I don't have enough of it.
open it like so, and then you're gonna put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. It is complete. So now that the meat is all cooked, what you're gonna do is, so I'm just gonna pour the rice and quinoa. This is a lazy meal. It's super easy, but super delicious. And then you're gonna have it on low, and you're gonna let it cook into itself. And then that is the completed dish. Bam! What's funny?
Here.
You know it smells good, don't it?
It does smell good.
So Becky actually is not here right now. She went to the store to go get ground turkey because she's obsessed with my chili. She is the pickiest eater I have ever met in my life. But she's obsessed with my chili, which is very, very flattering. I actually never made chili before till I met her, but I made it. You guys, I'm telling you, I did not know what I was doing. So when I made it, it was like soup chili. Oh my god, I look really pale. I don't know, you guys, I might need a darker shade. It had, you know, liquid from the tomato juice that I used, and I also like to use, instead of water, I use chicken broth. All right, chili time. First things first, the meat. It's a one pot. Stop here. Everything is just in one pot, which makes it really easy. All right, so as it's cooking, I add a good amount of minced garlic. I add pepper. I add garlic salt. And I add minced onion. I would use like real onion, but Becky don't like it. Oh my god, it smells good already, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
I've been begging you for this.
I know, I told them. I like to add mushrooms. You guys can see that. Next, I rinse.
Sorry.
It's okay. I rinse the beans. I use dark kidney, black, and chickpeas. And then I add it. And then I like to add diced tomatoes. It's hard to stir with that. There we go. And then I add tomato juice. Can they see everything?
Mm-hmm.
And I add chicken broth.
Dang, do you use the whole thing?
Almost.
That is the reduced sodium type too. I made sure to get that.
And then I stir. And then I like to use a chili seasoning packet. See, as you can tell, it's like a soup consistency. And then I do end up adding a little bit more of my own cumin. And a little bit more of my own cayenne. We like flavor around here. What, babe? Why are you laughing? Babe, why are you laughing?
Because we like a little bit of flavor around here. Dashes like 2 little sprinkles.
That's because I season it like while I'm cooking the meat, and then I season it again with the packet.
Yeah, I don't like too hot, you know.
And then more of that. More of that. And then I just let it cook for a hot minute.
I was about to be like, no. You put the mushrooms back in that soup.
I don't cook, I don't clean.
She don't even know the rest.
No, I don't. What is it?
I don't know either. I like the song though.
And Becky likes to eat hers with Ritz crackers. I like to eat mine with some Fritos right here.
Yeah. I mean, Fritos ain't bad, but crackers is what's up.
What's up?
Ritz crackers.
So now I'm gonna let it simmer for like 40 minutes. Babe! So here is the chili. You guys, it is so freaking amazing. It is a perfect freaking night for chili because it is raining out and Becky has a Christmas movie going. It's just the perfect time. So yum. I wish you guys were here to try this. You'd love it. Love it, love it, love it. So today we're gonna be making a wannabe chili. And the reason why I say that is because it's not chili, but it like wants to be chili, but it's not. This is why I'm not a chef. When I watch cook with me videos on YouTube, I like watching ones where it's not things that you see on the daily basis. It's just different stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I have made this before. I made it about a week ago and I loved it. So I had to make it for you guys because I think you guys will like it too. So ingredient wise, it's not really that much. Some brown rice, some chicken broth, reduced sodium, sriracha, you guys know me. I got Hunt's sauce. It's in the basil, garlic, and oregano. Reduced sodium black beans, a thing of ground turkey. Really, this is the only size that you need, but if you want more, get a bigger size. And if you don't like meat, then obviously you don't have to use that. Some minced garlic. We're going to be using some corn. I know so many people say, Amberlynn, there's no benefit of corn. I personally just enjoy corn. I like corn. We're going to do some garlic powder. Some minced onions. Obviously you can do real onions, but I find these handy when I do not have any onion. Just some pepper, some Italian seasoning, basil, and parsley. That is literally it for this recipe. So first thing first, obviously you're going to want to cook your ground turkey. With the ground turkey, I do not put any oil or anything because it has its natural oils, as you can tell. And there will be no seasoning because I will season everything when it's all in the pot together. While you have your ground turkey doing its thing, you're gonna want to start cooking the actual soup part. So we're gonna add all the chicken broth. So everything can kind of marinate into each other. We're gonna add all the seasoning. So minced garlic, garlic powder, pepper, so however much pepper you want, minced onion. Now I'm going to add the basil, parsley, and Italian. I do add more Italian than the basil and parsley. So I have added the rice as well. So now we're going to add the sauce. So for the black beans, I like to rinse mine. So I put them in a strainer. And then I turn on the cold water and I rinse them for about 30 seconds. I just keep tossing them like this. Beans are in. So as for the corn, I do rinse it a little bit. I strain the water a bit, but I don't add this whole can. This is a mini can, but I still don't add the whole thing. So just add however much you want. So it's about half a can. And then of course, the sriracha. So by this time, your turkey should be done. I like to cook mine until it's very brown, as you can tell, like that piece right there. That's just how I like it. So we're gonna turn this up again. It already boiled once, but you want it to boil again. And after it's done boiling again, that's when you're gonna add the turkey in there, and then you're gonna let it simmer for however long that you want it to be cooked for. It is starting to boil. So I'm going to add the ground turkey now. Stir. It smells amazing and it looks amazing. It's super simple, but it tastes really, really good. So now that it's boiling again, I'm gonna turn this off a high and I'm gonna put it on a little bit above medium. So then it's gonna start simmering, and I'll probably have it cook for probably 20 minutes so everything can get cooked real good, marinate with each other. I always say marinate because that's literally the word that I come up with when I think about all of them just, you know, getting along together in a pot. So it's been about 10 minutes and this is how it's looking so far. With this recipe, sometimes I like it to be more brothy and sometimes I like the broth to kind of disappear. And I think with this way, because I added more rice than I usually do, there is going to be less broth when it is complete, because I want it to cook for probably 5 to 10 more minutes and it'll be more so like a rice dish. But again, if you want yours to be more on the broth side or more on the chili side or the soup side, then you could eat it right now. It would be really good, but I think I want mine to have less broth today. All right, you guys, it is complete. I don't know about you, but it looks so good. And now I'm gonna go try it. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I have made this before, but if you cook, you know, nothing you make twice ever tastes the same. We're gonna do a little taste test. Hot. For me, this is one of the best things I've ever made. I recommend this. I know a lot of people will like stuff like this. I know summer's coming up, like Amberlynn, I should be cooking more summery foods. But when it comes to clothing and when it comes to food, I'm kind of like always stuck in winter, you know? So I have my onions going with some water. A lot of you thought I didn't cook my onions first. I do. Once they're about halfway done, that's when I add the meat. Okay. Put some more water. I'm gonna add my turkey. Bloop. Just grounding it up a bit. As for my seasonings, garlic salt. I know I have onions in there, but I feel like minced onion and onion powder taste different. And all, like, this is sodium free for the most part. You can even look it up. So is the onion powder. And the garlic powder. I don't have any fresh garlic at the moment. And then obviously pepper. I like a lot of pepper in my soups. And now stir. Let that do its thing until the turkey is cooked. So the meat is cooked. I'm gonna add the tomatoes. Honestly, fresh tomatoes would probably taste better, but those are also really good for soups. I do like cooked potatoes. It's potatoes, duh. Tomatoes. This is what it looks like. And I like tomatoes in salsa. I think it's because it's processed differently. Because I can't do the whole raw tomato thing otherwise. Now we're gonna add the chicken broth. This baby is gonna be thick. I can already tell because the one potato made so much. Look at all this. Just one potato. I'm gonna add some of my hot sauce because I like it hot. I'm going to add the potatoes now. Be careful of the splatter. And then I'm also gonna add spinach. Obviously spinach wilts down, so add as much as you want. So this is what it looks like. It's gonna be super thick. Like I can already tell. It might not even be a soup. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get a lid and let it do its thing. It is doing its thing. A little update on how it looks. Oh my gosh. It looks delicious. Or at least to me it does. So I'm gonna try one of the potatoes. Hopefully I don't burn my mouth, and see how far cooked they are. Whoops. I was trying to get that one off. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna burn my actual mouth right now. I'm gonna give it another 5 minutes. It's been on here for about, I'd say 15. So here is the completed. It did boil a lot, which evaporates the broth, which I'm totally okay with because this looks delicious. And this is probably the consistency I should start making my chili, but I love broth. So, this is actually super delicious. So if you want to follow my recipe, go for it. It's really good. So I'm going to be cooking some chili, and I'm gonna dice some onion. This dicer for onion, amazing. Like, it has drastically changed my life. It takes 2 seconds to cut some onion now. I'm gonna show you guys how awesome. So you take your onion and you just do that. It is a little loud, but that's okay. So,
ooh, your hands smell like onion.
I hate when my hands smell like onion. I'm just gonna add the onion. We are an onion family around these parts. On my chalkboard, it still says Vlogmas Day 6. That's because of laziness.
Oh, we at day 8?
Oh, wait, my eyes. Yeah, we're at day 8.
Did you rinse them under cold water?
It's making me cry. No. So all that's in here right now is onion and some oil. This isn't a recipe by no means, because I suck at that anyhow. I'm just going to use some ground turkey for my meat. Alright, so I'm going to add some seasoning, some garlic salt, pepper. I'm going to add the chili seasoning and the important stuff. towards the end, not the end, but once I have all the goods in there, like the tomato sauce and such. So this is how she's looking. Gonna add some minced garlic. So usually my chili is like a chili soup, but I want to try making it less soupy this time, which I've never done before. I don't know, we'll see, because either way is good. So I drain and rinse my beans. I'm going to use 2 kidney beans. And then I'm going to use 1 can of black beans. The meat is almost done. And then I'm gonna add everything else. I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken broth, some tomato juice, the chili seasoning packets, some tomato sauce, and some diced tomatoes. I'm gonna add the beans. I'm gonna add some of the tomato sauce and juice. Chicken broth. This just adds a little bit of really good flavor in my opinion. Some diced tomatoes. And then the chili packet. And then I just like to add more seasonings if it needs it, like cayenne pepper, cumin, whatever it may be really. So this is what she looks like. She still has a good 30 minutes on the stove though to marinate all the flavors. Feline is making some cornbread. We're using the honey cornbread by Krusty's. She wanted Jif, but unfortunately Jiffy. Unfortunately the store didn't have that. Yeah, we figured we'd have some cornbread with it. And already folks, I have added more chicken broth. I just feel my old self saying how I kind of want it soupy. Plus there was a lot of seasonings. I don't want it to be too seasoning-y. Plus we both like soups a lot, so I think it'll be okay. Okay you guys, so the chili is complete. I don't know why I tried to show you like that, but. So here is the chili. She tastes phenomenal because I've already tried her. And then the cornbread, this is my mistake. I took it out of the little pan sheet situation type deal messily and it kind of just crumbled. I'm excited. And obviously it's something satisfying because you cooked it yourself. It's not takeout. I do order takeout, you know, I'm not gonna lie. But I also like to do my random concoctions. Please. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my vlog. So I'm about to make some food. So I am making a concoction, okay? So bear with me. So first we have the pot. I'm gonna add some oil. I'm gonna add some white onion that I cut up. I'm gonna add some ground turkey. Ew. Now I'm gonna add some black pepper. A pretty good amount of it. Some garlic salt. Some minced onion. I meant to say minced garlic. Some minced garlic. And now I'm going to mix it all up. This is gonna be a 1-pot meal. My camera doesn't angle down anymore, so I wish I could show you what was really going on. But my camera is like super top heavy, so any farther down that I angle it, it'll just like fall into the food. Okay you guys, so my meat is cooked. My onion is cooked exactly how it should be. Now I'm gonna add tons of taco seasoning. I wouldn't say tons, but you know, a decent amount for sure. stir that up. This is probably where people are going to be like, what is happening? I'm also going to add some salsa. Yes. This is going to be so good. People question my food, but I promise you that I know how to flavor. I know how things taste. Always trust a fat chef. You know what I'm saying? Now I am going to add tapatio. This comes out so slow. Oh my goodness. And I'm gonna add some chicken stock. And then last but not least, I'm gonna add some jasmine rice. So now I'm going to leave it to simmer. I am going to add a few more seasonings. I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne, some crushed red pepper flakes. I like my food spicy, okay? And now I'm just gonna let it do its thing. The rice is gonna cook and the chicken stock is going to evaporate. So this is how it looks now. It's gonna simmer for a minute or 2 or 3, probably about 20. And I'll show you guys when it's done. All right, so here it is, finished. This honestly came out perfect. It tastes so delicious. It's like a taco salsa-y rice. I don't really know, but it tastes amazing. I was definitely craving like a comfort food, and I do not want to order takeout today, so yeah, here it is, delicious. Okay, so I have tons of leftovers, thank God. This is one of them things where I feel like tastes even better like leftover, so I'm excited for that. So I just made some homemade soup and I wanted to show it to you guys. I am using a plastic spoon. It's leftovers I had from the holidays, but listen, this is so good. So it's like a taco moment. I love taco soup. I know you guys see me make it a lot. We have garlic, we have onion, bell pepper. I wanted to put rice, but instead I put potatoes, which I've never done before, but it tastes so good. We have corn, ground turkey, taco seasoning, pepper, salsa. Salsa adds a good like tomatoey moment, and instead of adding just straight up tomatoes, since it's already a taco soup, which taco and salsa go really good together obviously, just add salsa. See, now you have your tomato piece. Me and Feline equally aren't really into tomatoes, so the salsa is a really good addition. And yeah, it's so good. Look at that, you guys. I promise you, this is definitely soup weather, and I love making soups, so yum. Okay, you guys, so it's 3:30 p.m. and I'm actually cooking some food now. I have some ground turkey on the stove, some rice in the rice cooker, cut up some broccoli. I'm probably also gonna have some corn, some jalapenos. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have my seasonings out. We have minced onion. I'm gonna do some garlic. I'm actually gonna put that in there right now. Tapatio, black pepper, garlic salt. And here I just added a little bit of chicken bouillon to give it some flavor. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I've cut up some jalapenos, and last minute I decided I just added a little bit of this taco seasoning and some salsa. Now I'm just mixing it all together. It honestly smells so damn good and it looks delicious. So this is the first time I've ever made rice like by myself with no one helping. I know that's stupid, but let's see how it came out. Rice taste test. Oh, that's bomb. So my meat is also done as well, so I'm gonna try it and see if we need to add anything extra. Yep, That right there is so good. So I think I'm gonna make myself like a rice bowl. So this is definitely my main meal of the day. I really want to be full with this meal because I'll probably, like, if I eat later, which I probably will, it's gonna be very like minimal small things. So you guys will see when that happens. Now let's try the rice, the jalapeno, and the meat together. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay, so I have leftover rice and obviously I have leftover meat. So what I'm gonna do is do not come for me, which I won't blame you if you do. I have no like leftover containers. So I'm gonna like put it in here and then just like use aluminum foil, which is what I do. I don't even remember where I put my own aluminum foil, folks. I'm literally so confused. I thought it was there. What is happening? Tell me why my aluminum foil was in front of my face the whole time. Okay, that is actually so much leftover. That's crazy. Okay, so now I have leftovers and that means I do not have to cook my main meal tomorrow. I am making tacos. We have some heated oil here. I cut up some white onion. I love onion, cooked and raw on my tacos. So I'm also gonna save some raw. Mix this around a bit. Now I'm going to add ground turkey. To the ground turkey, I'm going to add pepper and garlic salt. Now I'm gonna spend some time just breaking it down. Now I'm going to add some minced garlic. So I'm going to let this cook and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that it is cooked, I'm gonna add some of this taco seasoning here. So I never use the full pack unless I need to. Really, it just depends on my mood. So I don't like my tacos to be cold. So I like salsa, but I don't want cold salsa on my tacos. That's just like low-key weird. So I add salsa to my taco meat, and I'm telling you, it's so good. And then also I add corn. So let me mix that up a bit. I'm gonna turn down the heat. So the corn and salsa definitely add volume. Plus it just tastes good. And I will be having tacos tomorrow as well, so I wanted leftovers. I also want some spice, so I'm gonna add tapatio. Now I'm gonna mix it. Let all of this cook a little bit together and I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, you guys, I will be having 3 tacos. I am gonna make one with you guys so you can just see how I do it. So I am using these stand and stuff shells. They're hard shells, which is what I prefer. And I put the 3 in the microwave to warm them up. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add some shredded lettuce, but I personally like to add it first because it prevents the bottom of the shell from getting like super soggy. Now I am going to add the meat. Oh my God, this looks and smells so freaking good. And then I'm gonna use some of this Fiesta blend cheese, just a little bit here on top.
Throw the horseshoes and bean bags in her.